Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving tail first into one of the biggest canine trends of the last few decades, the rise of the poodle mix, or as they're affectionately known, the doodles. Labradoodles, Goldendoodles, Bernedoodles, it seems like every other dog you see at the park these days has a little bit of that curly poodle DNA mixed in. But why? Why has the poodle, a dog with a history as complex as its coat, become the default designer dog parent? This isn't just a fleeting fad. It's a global phenomenon that has fundamentally changed the landscape of pet ownership. Over the next 10 minutes, we're going to uncover the history of this intentional crossbreeding, trace the accidental origins of the trend, and explore the precise reasons, both practical and psychological, why the doodle reigns supreme. The answer involves far more than just a cute face. It involves allergies, genetics, and one very clever Australian breeder. To understand the doodle, we first need to understand the poodle itself. Most people picture a show dog with ridiculous pom-poms, but the poodle is far from a delicate lapdog. It's actually one of the oldest and most versatile working breeds, originating in Germany, not France, as many assume, primarily as a water retriever. The name poodle comes from the German word Pudel, short for pudelin, meaning to splash in the water. Their dense, curly coat, which doesn't shed much, was perfect for insulation in cold water. Historically, poodles come in three main sizes: standard, miniature, and toy end. They all share key characteristics: high intelligence, athletic ability, and a gentle temperament. These are the traits that made them indispensable working dogs and later successful circus performers. Their intelligence is a huge factor in their popularity today, making them highly trainable and adaptable family members. But the real secret sauce of the poodle, the trait that drives the entire designer dog market, is that coat. Unlike most dogs, poodles possess hair, not fur, which grows continuously and, crucially, doesn't follow the same cycle of seasonal shedding. This characteristic is widely described as hypoallergenic, a term we need to use carefully, but which has immense market power. Now, let's talk about the birth of the doodle. This entire movement wasn't driven by a desire for a trendy pet. It was driven by a need for a functional service animal. The year was 1988, and the location was Australia. A breeder named Wally Conron, who worked for the Royal Guide Dog Association of Australia, received a unique request. A blind woman in Hawaii needed a guide dog, but her husband was severely allergic to dog hair. Conron was tasked with finding a hypoallergenic service dog. He tried several non-shedding breeds, but none fit the strict criteria for temperament and stamina required for guide work. His stroke of genius was combining the low-shedding poodle with the calm, trainable, and reliable Labrador retriever. This cross, the very first Labradoodle, was intended purely for utility. The initial result was a dog named Sultan. When Sultan was successfully placed with a Hawaiian couple, the world noticed. Conron had inadvertently created a global trend. He later expressed regret, worried that the sudden explosion of demand led to irresponsible breeding practices. But the genie was out of the bottle. The demand for the hypoallergenic family pet had been awakened. The rise of the doodle really boils down to three main factors: the allergy solution, the temperament blend, and the concept of hybrid vigor. Let's look at the allergy factor first. While no dog is truly 100% hypoallergenic, poodle mixes shed significantly less dander, which is the primary trigger for human allergies. For millions of families who previously couldn't own a dog, the poodle mix provided an entry point into pet ownership. This immediately made doodles the dog of choice for modern allergy-conscious households. Secondly, the temperament blend is highly desirable. Poodles are smart but sometimes a bit high-strung. Retrievers, like Labs and Goldens, are famously friendly and stable. By mixing them, breeders aim for what they consider the best of both worlds. The Poodle's intelligence and low-shedding coat combined with the Golden or Lab's reliable, gentle, and eager to please nature. The resulting dog is often highly adaptable, great with kids and easy to train, making it the perfect fit for busy suburban families. The third factor is genetic and a bit more complex: hybrid vigor. When you cross two purebred lines, the resulting first-generation mix, or F1 cross, often benefits from increased genetic diversity. This diversity can sometimes lead to better overall health, reducing the frequency of specific congenital diseases common in purebred lines that suffer from highly reduced gene pools. Of course, this benefit is highly dependent on the quality and health screening of the parent dogs, a major issue in less regulated breeding operations. The popularity expanded rapidly beyond the Labradoodle. We now have Goldendoodles, Bernedoodles, Cavapoos, and countless others. The doodle suffix quickly became synonymous with cute, intelligent, and low-shedding. This wasn't just about utility anymore. It became a major marketing success. The dogs often possess the appealing teddy bear appearance, soft coats, and expressive eyes that people find irresistible. This brings us to the present day and the complex ethical discussion surrounding doodles. While demand is high, the lack of official breed recognition by organizations like the American Kennel Club means that breeding standards are highly variable. Buyers must navigate the landscape carefully. A responsible breeder will health test both parent poodles and the companion breed to ensure they are unpassing on known genetic issues. An irresponsible breeder, often referred to as a puppy mill, might focus only on coat and immediate profit, leading to unpredictable health and temperament outcomes. Another modern challenge is coat care. While doodles are marketed as low maintenance because they don't shed, their dense, continuously growing coats require frequent professional grooming. Many first-time owners underestimate the commitment needed to prevent severe matting, which can be painful for the dog and expensive to fix. The poodle's characteristic hair demands constant attention regardless of what it is mixed with. Despite these complexities, the poodle mix is here to stay. It represents a shift in modern pet ownership, prioritizing specific functional traits, like a non-shedding coat over traditional breed purity. The poodle, once known for its elegant show clips, has cemented its place in history as the genetic foundation for the modern family dog. It's a testament to how practical needs and effective marketing can completely transform the canine world. Whether you call them doodles, poodles, or simply family, these curly-coated companions have captured our hearts and redefined what it means to be a hypoallergenic pet. Thank you for tuning in to this deep dive into the history and phenomenon of the poodle mix. If you enjoyed learning about the history of the Labradoodle and the reasons behind the doodle boom, please hit that like button and subscribe to Canine Secrets for more canine content. We'll see you next time.